Welcome back, folks. 25 fads from the 1970s kids today will never understand is about to unfold the tapestry of yesteryears. Remember the nights spent at roller rinks or parked at drive-in movies. These experiences defined an era of unique social gatherings, highlighting the simple joys of the decade. Let's relive those golden days together. Imagine the scene. It's 1970, and the air is filled with the sound of disco music, laughter, and the rolling of wheels on polished wood floors. The local roller rink is where everyone, from teenagers on their first awkward date to adults looking for a bit of fun, congregated. Under the disco ball, the rink transformed into a colorful arena of movement, with skaters dressed in the height of 70s fashion, bell-bottoms flaring and hair flowing as they danced on wheels. These places were more than just venues for skating. They were the backdrop for many first loves, friendships, and unforgettable memories. Alas, as the vibrant 70s gave way to the digital age, these communal hubs began to disappear, leaving behind a trail of nostalgia for simpler times when joy was just a pair of skates away. Drive-in movies offered a unique blend of privacy and community, a cinematic experience under the stars. Families piled into station wagons with blankets and popcorn, while couples sought the privacy of the back seat, making the drive-in a versatile venue for entertainment. The flickering screen against the night sky, the sound of the movie drifting through rolled-down windows, it was an experience that transcended the film itself. Drive-ins were about the freedom to enjoy a movie in your own space, yet together with others in a shared yet private experience. The decline of drive-ins, hastened by the rise of multiplex cinemas and home video, marks the end of an era of communal yet intimate entertainment, a nostalgic memory of simpler times when a night out meant a trip to the local drive-in. The disco ball, synonymous with 70s nightlife, turned any space into a kaleidoscope of colors and movement. As disco music reached its zenith, these mirrored spheres became iconic, reflecting not just light but the spirit of an era that celebrated dance, music, and freedom. Picture the excitement of stepping into a club, the air electrified with the latest hits, and the disco ball casting its spell over the dance floor, making every night feel like a celebration of life itself. Despite the waning of the disco era, the disco ball remains a potent symbol of a time when music had the power to bring people together, turning a simple night out into a magical experience. Chopper bicycles, with their elongated frames and customized designs, were the epitome of cool on two wheels. These bikes, inspired by motorcycle culture, represented freedom and rebellion, a way for the younger generation to make their mark. Riding a chopper was about style, individuality, and the thrill of the open road, even if it was just the neighborhood street. The distinct silhouette of a chopper bicycle, with its high handlebars and low seat, is instantly recognizable, a symbol of youthful exuberance and the creative spirit of customization. While the peak of their popularity may have passed, chopper bicycles remain an iconic image of 70s youth culture, a reminder of the days when bikes were a canvas for personal expression and the ride was everything. Custom vans of the 70s were rolling canvases, expressions of personal style and freedom. Outfitted with striking airbrushed art, cozy shag carpet interiors, and elegant chandeliers, these vehicles redefined travel. They became portable dwellings, hubs of celebration, and expressions of art on wheels, blending utility with unparalleled creativity. The custom van culture was about individuality and community, with van clubs and meetups turning parking lots into impromptu festivals. For many, the custom van was a symbol of adventure, the open road a promise of endless possibilities. The meticulous care and creativity poured into these vans spoke to a time when customization was a form of self-expression, a tangible connection to the cultural and social currents of the era. Though the peak of the custom van craze has passed, the spirit of creativity and freedom they represented continues to inspire. The 8-track tape was a symbol of musical freedom, allowing people to take their favorite tunes on the road or into their living rooms with unprecedented ease. These bulky cartridges were a fixture in cars and homes, part of the ritual of listening to music in the 70s. The distinctive click as the tape changed tracks mid-song became a familiar part of the soundtrack of the era. 8 tracks held not just music, but memories of road trips, of first loves, of nights spent listening to the latest album with friends. The transition to cassettes and later digital formats may have rendered 8 tracks obsolete, But for those who lived through the era, they remain a cherished relic of a time when music was an integral part of daily life, and sharing a favorite album was a gesture of friendship. The Citizens Band radio was the social media of the 70s, long before the internet shrunk the world. Truckers might have led the CB radio boom, but soon, everyone from teenagers in their bedrooms to families on road trips was 10-4 and over and out. This era of CB radio created a unique subculture, complete with its own slang and etiquette, as people sought connection across the airwaves. The thrill of making a distant contact, or the camaraderie of the CB community, brought people together in a way that was tangible and immediate. While technology has moved on, the memory of late nights spent chatting on a CB radio, the static-filled airwaves suddenly bringing distant voices into the room, evokes a time when communication itself was an adventure. Lava lamps, with their slow-moving blobs of wax, offered a mesmerizing escape, a focal point in rooms from bedrooms to basements. These lamps were an experience, embodying the psychedelic and experimental vibe of the 70s. The warm glow and organic shapes invited contemplation and became synonymous with the era's aesthetic. Owning a lava lamp was like having a piece of art that was alive, ever-changing, and utterly captivating. Though their popularity may have waxed and waned, the lava lamp's association with a period of cultural exploration and personal expression endures, a beacon of the creativity and open-mindedness that defined the decade. Bell-bottom jeans were the flag-bearers of 70s fashion, embodying the era's spirit of freedom and nonconformity. These jeans were a statement, with the wide, flaring legs offering a stark contrast to the conservative styles of previous decades. Whether adorned with patches, embroidery, or simply worn with the confidence of youth, bell-bottoms were a symbol of the counterculture, a badge of rebellion and individuality. Imagine walking down the street, your bell-bottoms swishing with every step, a vinyl record under your arm, and the world ahead full of possibilities. As fashion trends evolved, these iconic jeans faded from the mainstream, yet their legacy lives on, a testament to a time when to wear your heart on your sleeve or your legs was the ultimate fashion statement. The leisure suit was a revolution in men's fashion during the early 70s, a symbol of relaxed elegance in an array of eye-catching colors. These suits, often made from polyester, allowed for a range of movement that traditional suits could never offer, making them perfect for both the office and the dance floor. Remember the feeling of slipping into that silky, bright ensemble, ready to conquer any social event with style and comfort? It was a time when fashion dared to be bold, and comfort didn't mean compromising on style. Unfortunately, as the decade turned, so did the appeal of the leisure suit, its brightness dimming into the annals of fashion history, yet it remains a vibrant symbol of 70s audacity and flair. Macrame plant hangers, with their intricate knots and earthy aesthetics, were a hallmark of 70s home decor, bringing nature indoors with a bohemian twist. These handcrafted pieces were expressions of creativity and a connection to the natural world, a reflection of the era's growing environmental consciousness. Hanging in windows and from ceilings, they turned plants into floating gardens, transforming spaces with greenery and artistry. The resurgence of macrame in modern decor speaks to its timeless appeal and the enduring desire to blend nature with nurture. The macrame plant hanger, with its roots in the 70s, continues to inspire those seeking to infuse their homes with a touch of handmade warmth and the simple elegance of suspended greenery. The shag carpet, with its deep pile and vibrant hues, was the epitome of 70s home decor, a symbol of comfort and modernity. Walking barefoot on the soft, plush fibers was a tactile pleasure, transforming homes into cozy sanctuaries. Shag carpets in shades of avocado, mustard, and orange dominated living rooms, offering a bold statement that matched the era's penchant for color and texture. Beyond its aesthetic appeal, the shag carpet represented a break from traditional decor, a move towards a more relaxed and informal lifestyle. As design preferences evolved, the shag carpet's popularity waned, but its association with the warmth and exuberance of 70s home life endures, a reminder of a time when more was more, and comfort was king. By intertwining the principles of science with elements of magic, mood rings provided a unique method for monitoring emotions. Their color shifts, triggered by changes in body temperature, acted as a visual signal of the wearer's mood, linking the physical realm with the realm of enchantment. Mood rings transcended their novelty status to become a cultural phenomenon, a wearable piece of the era's fascination with psychology and the unseen forces of nature. The allure of the mood ring lies in its promise of insight, a tangible link between the physical and the emotional. While the accuracy of these rings as emotional indicators may be debatable, their appeal endures, a testament to the human desire for connection and understanding, and the enduring fascination with the colors that reveal our inner worlds. In 1975, the pet rock became an unlikely sensation, embodying the whimsical and often absurd spirit of the era. This simple, inanimate object, marketed with a pun-filled manual for its care and feeding, captured the imagination of a public eager for a low-maintenance companion. The craze was more than just about the rocks themselves. It was a social phenomenon, sparking conversations and laughs. And even today, the mention of a pet rock can bring a smile to those who remember the trend. It was a testament to the creativity and sense of humor of the time, a brief but bright moment when a rock in a box could become a cherished pet. Though the fad faded as quickly as it arrived, it remains a quirky and fondly remembered piece of 70s pop culture, a reminder of when simplicity could spark joy. Hot pants and tube tops captured the 70s ethos of liberation and self-expression. These daring pieces of attire, emblematic of the decade's fashion revolution, challenged norms and celebrated the body in all its forms, adorning the dance floors of discos, the relaxed atmospheres of beaches, and the lively urban landscapes. Hot pants and tube tops were far from ordinary attire. They symbolized a fearless embrace of individuality, with their revealing cuts and the promise of freedom they carried. The trend reflected a broader movement towards freedom and equality, echoing the decade's push for social change. Though fashion has evolved, the bold spirit of hot pants and tube tops lives on, a reminder of a time when dressing was an act of defiance and empowerment, and fashion was the language of liberation. The Magic 8 Ball was the oracle of the 70s, a mysterious sphere that held the answers to life's pressing yes or no questions. With a shake, the floating die within revealed its verdict, guiding decisions with responses like yes, definitely, or don't count on it. It was a staple of sleepovers, parties, and daily dilemmas, offering a mix of suspense and certainty in its dark, watery window. The Magic 8 Ball was more than a toy. It was a cultural icon, embodying the era's fascination with fate, fortune, and the unknown. Though its novelty has waned in the digital age, the Magic 8 Ball remains a nostalgic touchstone, a reminder of a time when the future seemed a little less predictable and a lot more magical. Tube socks, stretching up to the knees and adorned with colorful stripes, were the quintessential accessory of the 70s athlete and fashionista alike. These socks were a fashion statement, a badge of athletic prowess, and for some, a canvas for personal expression. Paired with shorts and sneakers, they completed the quintessential 70s look, a blend of practicality and flair. The trend reflected the era's broader embrace of casual, comfortable clothing that could move from the sports field to the street. While the prominence of tube socks has diminished, their legacy lives on in the world of retro fashion and sports attire, a symbol of a time when style and comfort went hand in hand, and a little bit of stripe could go a long way. The smiley face, with its simple design and universal message, became an emblem of positivity in the 70s. This iconic image, plastered on everything from t-shirts to bumper stickers, symbolized a collective aspiration for happiness and peace. The smiley face's bright yellow circle and black-lined features offered a beacon of optimism during a decade marked by social and political upheaval. Its enduring appeal lies in its simplicity and the instant recognition of its message, a reminder to smile, to find joy in the everyday, and to spread a bit of sunshine wherever possible. The smiley face, a humble symbol that transcended its commercial origins, continues to remind us of the power of a simple gesture to uplift and unite, embodying the timeless pursuit of happiness and the enduring legacy of a decade that dared to dream of a brighter, more inclusive world. Beyond commemorating a milestone in American history, the spirit of '76 was a vibrant expression of patriotism, enriched by the era's signature panache. Red, white, and blue adorned everything from fashion to home decor, while parades, fireworks, and festivals brought communities together in a nationwide party. It was a moment of unity and reflection, a pause in the midst of a tumultuous era to celebrate 200 years of history, progress, and resilience. This resurgence of patriotic fervor was a reminder of shared values and aspirations, a collective expression of hope and pride. Though the bicentennial festivities have long since passed, the spirit of '76 lives on as a poignant memory of a time when the past was honored, the future was bright, and the present was celebrated with gusto. The male perm, sported by icons from music, movies, and sports, brought a new dimension to men's fashion. This hairstyle, with its curls and volume, broke free from the conservative cuts of previous decades, offering a bold, carefree look that matched the era's exploratory spirit. The perm embodied a broader cultural shift towards individual expression and breaking gender norms. Men embraced the style, and for a time, curls were synonymous with masculinity and modernity. As trends shifted towards sleeker styles, the male perm's popularity declined, but it remains a hallmark of '70s fashion, a time when experimenting with one's appearance was part of the zeitgeist, a playful challenge to conventional notions of style and beauty. These posters, glowing eerily under black light, brought fantasy and psychedelia into bedrooms across America. The vivid fluorescent colors and fantastical themes, ranging from cosmic landscapes to rock icons, were not just decorations. They were an escape, a window into other worlds. These posters reflected the era's fascination with space, mysticism, and the boundaries of consciousness. In the dim glow of a black light, these images came alive, transforming ordinary rooms into sanctuaries of imagination. Although the popularity of felt posters and black lights has faded, they remain emblematic of a time when youth culture was about exploration, of music, of the mind, and of the vastness of the universe. Clackers, also known as bangers, were the ultimate test of coordination and nerve in playgrounds and backyards. These simple toys, consisting of 2 acrylic balls suspended from a string, would be swung up and down to create a captivating clack sound. The challenge was to keep them going without tangling, or the more daring feat without painfully snapping one's wrists. Clackers were not just a fad, they were a rite of passage, a shared experience that transcended age, teaching persistence, timing, and occasionally pain tolerance. The ban, due to safety concerns, ended their reign, transforming them from a ubiquitous presence to a cherished memory of childhood daring and simplicity, a testament to a time when joy could be found in the simplest of toys. The hustle dance, with its smooth moves and upbeat tempo, became the anthem of disco nights. This partner dance, blending elegance with energy, captured the essence of the '70s disco scene. Clubs pulsated with the sounds of Donna Summer and the Bee Gees, as dancers in sequined outfits and polyester shirts spun and twirled under neon lights. The hustle was a social event, where the ritual of learning and performing the steps brought people together in a celebration of the moment. It epitomized the joy and optimism of the era, a time when music could unite strangers on the dance floor. Even as disco's popularity faded, the hustle remains a symbol of a time when to dance was to feel alive, a vibrant thread in the tapestry of '70s culture. Standing tall in the fashion landscape of the '70s, platform shoes were more than just footwear. They were a declaration of boldness and individuality. With their thick soles, they not only added inches, but also an unmistakable edge to any outfit. From rock stars to everyday teenagers, platform shoes were embraced as a way to stand out and be seen, literally elevating those who wore them. The clack of these shoes on the pavement was the soundtrack to many a '70s youth, a rhythmic reminder of the era's embrace of the unique and the unconventional. Though their height may have been scaled back in subsequent fashion trends, the memories of stepping out in a pair of platforms, ready to take on the world, remain a cherished memory for those who lived through the era. The paper fortune teller, folded with precision and filled with predictions, was the '70s version of social networking. This simple origami craft, passed from hand to hand, was a childhood staple, offering answers to the all-important questions of love, success, and friendship. The anticipation of choosing a color, a number, and finally receiving a fortune was a shared ritual, a moment of connection and play. Beyond its role in playground politics, the paper fortune teller represented the creativity and interpersonal dynamics of a pre-digital age when entertainment was crafted from paper and imagination. Though technology has introduced new forms of interaction, the paper fortune teller remains a cherished emblem of innocence and ingenuity, a reminder of the joy found in simple pleasures and the power of prediction held in folded corners. Were those 70s fads as groovy to revisit as they were to live? If so, like this video, click subscribe, and stay tuned for more nostalgia trips.